Just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but
they've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Able to power through. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as if this was happening.
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that. For that 17th game, we're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield, like more passes like that downfield. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. Running right through him. And stopped a few. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, and their loss,
have nothing to say to yourself as a team. Don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 132 yards and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get him down, but not. Now they try the right side here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just right back to him on 1st down. Bulldozes past him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last.
Because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he'll be corralled. And that's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's got this down to the 35. Back here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you
now a handoff as they run left side. And down inside the 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 159 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first.
On the field, in this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Down. They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll go. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Whoa! It still won't go down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Man, 188 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point last play.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. It's on second and short. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over.
Did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's going to be brought down. Fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Herbert now. He's got Allen. And he's going to have another first down in 10. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard. Herbert on third down now. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen.
Kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
Bust through the tackle, and some room to roam now. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season, and the Chargers. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Breaks through the contact, and he is tackled inside the 49. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
No return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's closing in on that often elusive 200-yard mark.
And you know he's celebrating what's going on. He may not know exactly where he is in yardage, but he has a pretty decent idea.
He knows.
Runners always know. But he's also in that huddle telling his offensive lineman, thank you.
Now they try the right side here. Breaks a tackle. He's still barreling through. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Fighting through. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Boy, 208 yards
All here as they take over. But look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He has had a whale of a game. In the third quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point. Now a handoff looking right. Finding room inside the 40. And just shutting him off there. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 18.
247 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take it.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He takes it to the 15 and 9.
This on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at the 35.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. D.D. Westbrook.
Chargers might be headed to the win column for the first time in 2021 as they add on to their lead.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way. And it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be second down.
This deep, we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a few kneel down. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. If 0-3 would have been bad, you get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3.